Hi guys, how's it going? Blue here, welcome to Cubeorithms. In this video, we're going to be unboxing the Thunderclap version 3. For those of you longtime fans of the channel, you'll know that the Thunderclap holds a special place in my heart in that I have a Thunderclap version 2 that doesn't really belong to me. This one I got from SpeedCubeShop, and it's mine officially. So yeah, we got Thunderclap v3. It says 3 right here. It's magnetic. Oh dang. Let's open this up. This is a weird box. This is like, are you seeing this? I think these pieces are kind of unnecessary, but whatever. And then we got the cube right here, which is in plastic wrap. But then there's this little plastic cover, and then the cube in plastic wrap, and then a little container for the cube, and there's the pamphlet down at the bottom, and the bottom of the box. That's a pretty good amount of packaging, but it was a pleasant unboxing experience, I must say. I would be very surprised if there was anything wrong with this Thunderclap. It seems to be very well encased in its package. I usually tape my papers down. I should probably do that. I don't want the paper to be moving around through the whole video. I usually do this at the beginning. I just forgot this time, I guess. All right, let's crack this baby open. So obviously this is stickerless, and it looks like it has primary kind of primary internals on the edges, but the corners are not. It seems like it has kind of different, oh, I have ink on my hand. That's not good. I'll be right back. It's not coming off! Come on! What in the world? Well, I think I mostly got it. As I was saying, it looks like they kind of used somewhat different shades. Like, the orange looks kind of, I want to say sherbety, and red is fine. Blue is pretty good. Green is kind of bright. Yellow is kind of bright. I mean, overall, the stickers look good. I think it's just the orange that I'm not totally big about. There's the Mofangi logo, and that's just a sticker. So we haven't seen any new Thunderclaps in a long time, and so I am confident this is gonna be awesome. Let's do some first turns. What? Okay, that is actually a pretty good amount of different from the other Thunderclaps. I have to go grab some other Thunderclaps. Oh, check it out. I have my Thunderclap version 2 right here. It was right next to me already. I need to grab a Thunderclap version 1 though. Where is a Thunderclap version 1? Okay, so I got my Thunderclap version 1 and version 2 right here. So first off, this is quiet and understated. Like, version 1, version 2, and then version 3. That is a stark contrast. Pretty sure that part of what makes this one special and part of the way that they wanted to upgrade it is to make it quieter, because these two are loud. Thunderclap, it stands up to its name. Taking these in public, be prepared to annoy people. But I mean, this is very quiet. Corner cutting. Ooh, that was tough. Not the greatest straight out of the gate, but the tensions are maybe just a little bit tight. Might have to do a little bit of work. Reverse. Okay, that's pretty good. Almost a full piece reverse, and forward, it's just a little bit tough to do 45, which I'm surprised by that, because that was like the Thunderclap's thing, is it's like it's a good corner cutter. That wasn't a good example. Thunderclap version 2, boom. Awesome corner cutter. It can corner cut everything. Version 3, straight out of the box, that was tough. But I'm sure that with breaking in, it'll be even better than these two, because it's the version 3 and it's like 3 years later from when these ones came out. There's magnets in here, but you can barely feel them. I can really only feel them when I'm trying to feel them. Which that's partly how I like it, because I don't want to have them like interrupting my solve. Magnets are meant to kind of work behind the scenes, but I'm feeling like they're not even really doing anything. I guess there's a little bit of a difference. The other thing I'm noticing compared to version 1 and 2 is that this has a much weightier feeling. I mean, the cube itself is light. It's not that it's resistant, it just has a stability to the turns that it just feels weighty. Version 1 feels airy. Very light, pretty airy. Version 2, kind of the same story. Pretty airy, a little bit scratchier. Version 3 feels like it has more weight. So maybe I was wrong. I guess the magnets do affect the way that it feels. They just don't stop it at the stopping points unless you turn really slow. Let's take a look at the mechanism and see what's so great about the version 3. Okay, so there are primary internals. Just primary on the stock of the corner though. And this looks pretty familiar. Let me compare this to the version 2 and then the version 1. So here's the edges on the version 3 compared to version 2, and wow, the version 2, that just looks bulky. There is a lot going on here. Version 3, much more simplified, just some basic ridges in the pieces, and then the corners compared together. Once again, a lot more going on the version 2. Version 3 looks a lot more streamlined, more simplified, and then compared to version 1, so edges, once again, the version 1, this is a more complicated, a lot more sticking out. This one is a lot flatter, a lot more simplified. This one's just bumpy. And then corners compared together, both are pretty simplistic designs. Version 3 has the squared off corners. So I'm not really seeing a whole lot of similarities between the version 3 and either of the other Thunderclaps. It looks like they just kind of named this the Thunderclap version 3 in order to make more sales because the Thunderclap has a really good reputation for being a good speed cube. I don't think that they've expanded upon the current design of the Thunderclap. They've pretty much totally reworked it, and they could have named it whatever they wanted, but they went with the Thunderclap version 3. This is a really good feel. It's like it doesn't want to be noticed. It's the guy in the room who has all the skills and is really great, but is quiet and doesn't stick out. I don't know. It's like, as I'm turning it, I'm not really noticing anything. All that I'm noticing is that it feels good. It's like when you're, I guess, playing a video game, okay? Stick with me here for a second. It's like when you're playing a video game and the visuals look pretty good and the character controls feel pretty good and the music is pretty good and everything's working together and you don't specifically notice any individual thing. You just feel good while you're playing it. That's what the Thunderclap version 3 is making me feel like right now. I mean, it turns fast. It feels like it wants to move. Look at that. Beyond U2s with one flick, and that corner cutting will almost definitely get better with breaking in. I'm excited to see how this goes. If you're interested in picking it up, be sure to do it from SpeedCubeShop.com, and don't forget to use the discount code RED_BLUE at checkout. Thank you guys so much for watching. Quick reminder, I am working on a game right now, and I have my second channel where I'm posting the updates to, so if you're interested in anything to do with video games and game development or technology stuff, be sure to subscribe to my second channel, link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.